Listen, Ducana and Salt Fish take me straight back to my Antiguan roots. I'm repping my mom's island with this one for sure. This is the kind of dish we always had on special occasions. Sweet coconut rich Ducana wrapped in banana leaves and savory saltfish busted with flavor. It's a pure island combo. Today, I'm bringing a taste of Antigua straight to your kitchen. Now let's go. Ooh-wee. Like I said, this dish was always saved for special occasions, and it's one I'll never forget. When Ducana and Saltfish come together, these flavors pack an unbelievable punch you just gotta try for yourself. Now let's dive into the recipe. Alright, we're starting with the real star of the show, the Ducana. I'm toasting 3 cinnamon sticks, 8 allspice berries, and 1/4 of a nutmeg for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until they release those sweet aromas. I like to toast them up real nice before I add them to the mix. Once they cool, I'm tossing them into a spice blender, and trust me, the kitchen's smelling real nice right now for sure. Ain't nothing like making your own authentic spices. Yes, I. Next, I'm cracking open a fresh coconut and scooping out the flesh. I'm using my tool to scoop out the inside of this coconut. Trust me, it makes this process way easier. One good sized coconut should give me enough to shred for Ducana, plus an extra to make some fresh coconut milk. Blend 1 cup of flesh and 3/4 cup of the same water from the coconut. Yo, look at this fresh coconut milk. After I blend and strain the milk, I'm gonna put 1/2 cup to the side. For this recipe, you have to step it up a notch. Using this vanilla bean pot brings an amazing aroma and nice flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and cut down one side straight down the middle. Next, I'm gonna use my fingers to open it up to scrape out all the seeds. I'm using the back of my knife to scrape everything out. Wow, look at this. I'm gonna mix this with the 1/2 cup of milk we put to the side. That way, the vanilla has time to infuse its sweet fragrant flavor into the milk before we mix everything together later. I'm grabbing my blender to break down the sweet potato and coconut. I really had to call in a favor from my parents, and they sent me some sweet potatoes straight from back home. And it's the kind I grew up eating. I'ma start peeling them and chopping them smaller so I could put it in the blender. Next, I'm pulsing up 3 cups of sweet potato, and you want it to look something like this. And right before I toss in the coconut, I'm gonna make sure it's nice and clean. Then I'm gonna toss in and blend up 2 cups of coconut, just like this. In a mixing bowl, I'm combining the sweet potato, coconut, 1 cup of brown sugar, the toasted spices we made earlier, a tablespoon of minced ginger, a pinch of salt, 1/4 cup of that infused coconut milk, and 3/4 cup of flour. Then I'm giving it all a good mix until it forms a thick sticky batter that holds together when pressed. This is perfect for wrapping up your Ducana. Next, I'm gonna heat up some banana leaf to make it pliable and easy to fold. After it cool, I'm adding about 2 to 3 spoonfuls of Ducana mix onto each banana leaf, then folding and tying it with the kitchen twine. Banana leaf adds a hint of flavor to your Ducana, and you want to take your time with this step too. Folding is crucial, and you want everything to come together real nice. You don't want this to rupture and get liquid inside. And you want it to look just like this. But if you can't find banana leaves, use foil paper instead. Just like the banana leaf, you're gonna take your time during this part. Make sure you fold it nice from the top down to the bottom, and fold each side in nice and tight. We want to make sure it's nice and sealed so nothing get inside while we boiling our Ducana. Next, I'm boiling them in a large pot of water for 40 minutes until it's cooked through. And here it is, Ducana, sweet and full of island flavor. Now let's move on to the saltfish. Saltfish is a staple all over the Caribbean. It brings plenty of flavor and goes perfect with Ducana. First, I'm grabbing 2 pounds of fish, and I'm gonna take off the skin of this part. Doing this makes it easier to handle the rest of the way. Then I rinse it a couple times and let it soak for about 20 minutes to get off some of that salt. After soaking, I drop it into boiling water for 15 minutes. Then I removed it and then boil it in fresh water for another 15 minutes. Strain it once more and let it cool down. When it's cool, I debone it and break it up into nice small pieces. Not too small though. Now time to build some island flavor. I heat up some coconut oil, and when it's hot, I add in 1 cup of chopped onions and cook it down until it's nice and soft. Next, I toss in 6 cloves of minced garlic and a couple sprigs of thyme. Let that cook until the kitchen smells real good. Then I add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and let it cook down for about 2 minutes. After that, in goes a 1/4 cup each of green bell peppers and red bell peppers. Now it's time for the star, the saltfish. I toss it in with 1½ teaspoon of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 1 chopped tomato, and a 1/2 cup of water. Let that cook down for about 10 minutes to let everything come together real nice. I uncover the pot and woo, everything looking real nice right now. To finish everything up, I saute some fresh spinach in coconut oil with a pinch of salt, a pinch of garlic powder, and some onion powder, and there you have it. A perfect Caribbean meal. Dukana, savory saltfish, and tasty spinach. This right here is pure island goodness. Boy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and always remember, where there is a will, there's a way. Peace.